Rice has played a key role in all of Asia's cultures for thousands of years. In Thailand, it was crucial long before the Jade Buddha arrived. Thai farmers harvest their rice 3 times a year, a more productive yield than their neighbors in Laos and Cambodia. Thailand was once called the Golden Land, perhaps because of the color of this abundant crop, but more likely because of the wealth that the rice trade brought to this land. The earliest of all traces of rice are said to have been discovered in the mountainous region of northwestern Thailand, to be deep in a far-removed cavern called the Spirit Cave. This cave is over 600 few visitors. The only road leading to this secluded area is yet unfinished. Wild forests cover steep... Spirit Cave. On foot. The vast entrance has attracted the curious throughout the ages. Who could resist a glimpse at the unknown world within? Swarms of bats and swallows are startled by the explorers. The limestone cave holds many winding corridors, filled with mystery. Ancient imprints found here prove that humans used this cave 12,000 years ago. 3,000 years later, an ancient civilization harvested wild rice. Is the origin of rice cultivation to be attributed to Thailand and not to China or India? The ancient farmers left another legacy besides grain cultivation. These one-tree boats are 14 feet long. As the demand for relics from the past grew, a new local industry rooted very much in the present was founded: forgery. A steady flow of pottery spews from this rural town. The pots are produced in exactly the same manner as their authentic lookalikes. The earthenware is then aged, and the results are astonishing. Experts have warned that the only way to differentiate between the originals and the counterfeits is with expensive laboratory examinations. Business is booming. The best way to find a genuine relic is in the ground. Tools and animal bones found at this site support the theory that Thailand was one of the countries to originate rice cultivation. Little is known about the people who worked the ancient rice fields. It is surprising that they were taller than today's population. This skeleton measures over 5 feet 9 inches. Recent examinations of metalwork found in Ban Chiang revealed that it predated similar work in China, India, and the Near East by 1,000 years. "4,000 years ago, bronze was poured into casts like these. 1,000 years later, iron came into use. Then the real trademark of ancient Ban Chiang culture appeared, an unusual non-rusting alloy created by mixing bronze with iron. and advanced culture was flourishing. In the 3rd century, Banqiang was destroyed and its people were massacred. The culprits are believed to have been the Cambodian Khmer, who ruled the entire plain for 700 years. Tribes from southern China also migrated to this land. In the 13th century, they founded their kingdom in Sukhothai and overthrew the Khmer. Claiming their territory, the victors gave themselves a name. From that day on, they were the Thai people, which means the free people. In the 15th century, Ayutthaya became the capital of the Thai kingdom. This was a city overflowing with gold. Only 30 years ago, in the burial chamber of this pagoda, gold treasures were still being found. The gold art that has survived is only a fraction of the original grandeur. In Ayutthaya, gold literally spilled onto the streets. Even rooftops were covered with the precious metal. Such a wondrous place could hardly be kept a secret. Word of the city of gold enticed hordes of Burmese buccaneers with promises of gold and glory. In the 18th century, they conquered the city and reduced it to ashes. All the gold they could find, including Buddha statues, was melted down and brought back to Burma. Some treasures were not discovered by the pirates. Objects of royal estate have survived because they were hidden in the burial chamber of the king. Long trading routes were shortened significantly by a canal built in southern Thailand. It is amazing that no one knows what nation built this great channel between Surat Thani and the Bay of Panga. However, the engineer who drew up the plans was a technical master. The changing tides are accommodated without the need for complicated sluices, and a more advantageous location could not have been chosen. The ancient canal is comparable to the Suez or the Panama, yet it is 2,000 years older. The system is still in operation, and smaller boats continue to navigate its waterways. These channels were more than shortcuts. They provided a safe haven from the dangerous monsoons that sweep the South China Sea. The vessels that traveled these routes carried most of their cargo to distant lands. But some artifacts were left behind, and today, treasure seekers abound. Thousands of years ago, traffic along the coast was thriving. Trade ships plied the dangerous waters in the open sea between India and China. Where the ships docked, port cities formed and eventually grew into mighty sea empires. One of the most important port cities of the old Srivijaya Sea Empire was Ligor, which today is called Nakhon Si Thammarat. It is said that the founder of this city, a Hindu princess, arrived here on a trading vessel. Her 23-foot likeness is kept in a special hall in the main temple and is still revered today. According to the legend, a ship carrying the princess, the Jade Buddha, and other valuable cargo capsized off the coast 1,700 years ago. The princess was saved by the people who lived here. In return, she established a city and left the Jade Buddha as its centerpiece. If this legend is true, the Jade Buddha is one of the earliest of all Buddha statues. Nakhon Si Thammarat has always been considered one of Buddhism's most important sites. It is here that a tooth relic of Buddha is believed to be preserved. It is Visakha Buddha Day, one of the most cherished of Buddhist holidays. People bring candles, incense, and flowers to the shrine to celebrate the birth, illumination, and death of the religion's founder. Nakhon Pathom, dating back 2,000 years, is Thailand's oldest city. Its 393-foot-high pagoda is the tallest Buddhist temple in the world. Over 2,000 years ago, Muang Sing, now in ruin, was an important point on the bustling trade route connecting Thailand with India. Adventurous traders might continue along its way as far as China. An ancient statue of the Earth Mother is discovered. Well-worn smugglers' paths. Some believe the Jade Buddha came to Thailand from India via this route. Today, Thailand makes its own Jade Buddhas. Here in the northern city of Chiang Mai, Buddha figurines of luminous great stone are made every day.
Chiang Mai is a center for jade trading, but here in Thailand we find no jade. The best jade in the world come from Burma. They found the best jade in the upper part of Burma here, close to China, but this area belonged to minority people. They call themselves the Kachin. When the Kachin find jade, they put it on the mountain caravan and they put it and walk through the jungle to Mandalay and across to Chiang Mai, almost 1,000 kilometers.
Miniatures made for eager collectors are only echoes of the original statue. Back in Bangkok, the rainy season has begun, which signals the performance of a unique ceremony. 3 times a year, at the beginning of the cool, the hot, and the rainy seasons, the king changes the Jade Buddha's golden garments. Because rice grows during the rainy season, the Jade Buddha is asked to provide a rich harvest. This is the first time this ceremony has been observed by foreigners and captured on film. King Bhumibol is the highest master of ceremonies for all Buddhist rites. But it is the Jade Buddha that is considered the protector of the country and the dynasty. Carefully, the king cleans the Buddha. A new season has arrived, and with it a new crown is bestowed upon Thailand's holiest figure. The solemn mood of the ceremony reflects the significance and the dignity imparted by the Jade Buddha and the king. While a court officer dresses the Buddha in new garments, the king worships in silent prayer. The origin of the statue remains a mystery, but not its power and influence. In this part of the world, the search for the meaning of life begins and ends here, in the charmed circle of the Jade Buddha.